I'll give you a small secret. White men even prefer to do business with black women. There's a study.
All right, so from that clip, she was saying that black men have egos and that white men prefer to do business with white women. Curly Jones, I really want to see what you say on this. I'll make sure to tag you because you're a businessman. And I'm not going to lie, she does have some points, except she generalizes everyone. Instead of saying some black men, she says black men. And yes, I do. Yeah, I do agree with her. There are some black men, or should I say, black men that do business that have high egos and have all the bad characteristics that she's mentioned. I do agree, but I think next time when I don't know, when something like this is brought up, let's start giving names. You say, no, I made a deal with, let's say, for example, Tando. Tando has a big ego, and yes, you say Tando. Next person, you say Tao. No, Tao had a big ego. Yes, and then you make lists, and then maybe if possible you post that list, and then you mention all the black men that you encountered that showed you that you had ego and whatnot, because it's a very big generalization and they make it seem as if white people don't do shady business. That's yes, because I do understand that, okay, most big corporations, they're owned by white people, but they have a lot of shady things that go on because they usually underpay their workers. They do a lot of tax mingalato, whereby they register a company in another name, or they do a lot of mingalato. And I'm not gonna, it's the way she addresses it. Because here's the thing, if yeah, they do prefer to do business with black women, but you never know. Maybe it's because it's easier to deceive or do some, mingalato. Because if there's one thing some white people are good at doing, is stealing ideas. Remember the guy that invented a cure for a certain illness here in Zambia? Then his idea got taken away just like that. And then there are so many other things and instances whereby someone else will do something, then the white person grabs that idea and then use it for something else. I could just be yapping, maybe I made some points, but I do want to have this thing. I do want it to be open for discussion. She brings out some great points, but it's one of those things again whereby us as black people, we start idolizing the white man. Like, no, white men are that, because just there's so many black business owners, black businessmen that are very disciplined. They do not have a high egos, and they are willing to work with people. What she's doing in a way is creating separation, because instead of saying men, or instead of saying the people that she's worked with that have given her problems, she just says all black men. And then once again, the white man starting to sound like the savior, and also he can also deceive you. Can be very. It's very easy to. Okay. He can also deceive you. Otherwise, that's some of my thoughts. Would say more, but I've given myself a limited amount of time to speak. Comment your thoughts.